Hey everyone, this is Cynthia, also known as the Psychic One. Just letting you know about the Mars retrograde that begins April 17th. Now, Mars retrograde is different than a Mercury retrograde. A Mercury retrograde tends to involve electronics and communication. On Mars retrograde, we tend to internalize what we have been suppressing, and many times this could be built up anger, resentment, hostility. But at the same time, it also helps us to bring out what we have been suppressing. Now, Mars goes direct June 29th. Now, for Aries, Mars is currently in your 9th house of long-distance trips, foreign people, and places. The next 2 months can bring a time when you may feel that it's time to speak out and fight for your rights. If you have been going through some legal issues, there may be a greater chance that things work more against you than for you. It is a time for you to fight for your beliefs and fight for your rights. It is also a time when you may take greater chances to travel or to plan a trip. Taurus, financial obligations related to others. This can also be obligations connected to joint assets and resources. If you have been going through a divorce, these next couple months could bring the dividing of assets. This could also bring about issues or problems with credit, loans, and taxes, whether it's related to you or someone else. Now, with Gemini, Mars is currently in your partnership house. This is actually a time when you may have greater arguments with a partner, whether the partner is someone personal or professional. This could bring a breakup or a divorce. Now, I have seen many times during a Mars retrograde in the partnership house that it can bring about a lot more arguments that lead to a breakup. Sometimes the Mars retrograde only heightens the issues and problems that have already been there before the retrograde cycle. Cancer, work, service, and health seems to be highlighted. You may have some health-related issues that you need to take care of, and this could be a time to get an exam or a physical. This is also a time when you may have disagreements and arguments with coworkers, clients, and customers. Leo, it's about your love life, and it's also about children and creative projects. This could possibly bring the breakup or disagreement with a partner, but it can also bring issues in a relationship or even with children. You may have financial obligations connected to children. There may be some disagreements or arguments with a partner, lover, or child. It's a good time to be artistic and creative, and it's also a really good time to be active. If there's any issues that come about, it will be a good time to work the issues out. Virgo, the home seems to be highlighted, and this could bring a time to relocate, renovate, or make changes around the home. There could also be the possibility of arguments with people that you live in the home or even with neighbors. There may be some issues with appliances and any kind of electrical work that may need to be done. Be careful, as possibly a spark or fire could start without you looking for it. Libra, the 3rd house, the house of communication and travels, short trips, seems to be highlighted. You may actually see an increase of communication through emails, text, and phone, but there could also be many times when you may blurt things out without thinking what you said. It's one of those situations where you want to really think twice. Be careful what you say. And at the same time, it might be a good idea to think before you speak. There could be the possibility of an accident, a vehicle accident. So be careful how you drive. This is also a really good time to take a quick short trip. And it could be a quick short trip, like be back on the same day. Just be careful when sending out emails and text messages. Scorpio, it's about the 2nd house, the house of earned income. You may have arguments over money. But this could also be a good time to make money and to work harder for the money. Sagittarius, Mars is actually in your current sign and house. So this could be a time for you to just work hard, be more active, get work done, and just feel productive. Capricorn. Now when Mars is in your 12th house, it's more the internal house. This is a time when you may feel a little bit reflective and feel a sense of isolation. You may seek isolation. It is also a time when you may feel maybe a little down and depressed. It's a time to also take care of your health and well-being. And it could be maybe you going to the hospital or maybe somebody close to you that is in the hospital. But it can also make you reflect and look closer into your own health and well-being. So this could be a time for you to focus on you, or maybe a time to focus on others, but somehow it reflects back to you in your future. Aquarius, it's a very social time for you, but Mars is in your 11th house of friendships. I've seen it many times. Friendships can come to an end when Mars is retrograding in the 11th house. I've seen friendships come to an end, but also if that happens, it's also a sign that's telling you that maybe that friend was not the type of friend that you needed in your life. Now Pisces, it's about your career. It may be time for you to take on career path, career challenges, and make greater career progress. You're going to work hard and you're going to want to make a difference. And this is a time when you could also advance in your career or make a difference. And this could take on new ventures and greater opportunities for the future. There could be the possibility of disagreements or arguments with a client or customer. But that might not be anything different than what you've run into in the past. This is a good time to get work done and to be productive. Now, as I mentioned, Mars does go direct June 29th. So just be prepared that the next couple months could make things a little bit of a challenge, but it also boosts your energy and activity. If you would like to get a reading from me, you can always find me on my website, thepsychicone.com. You could also email me at readings@thepsychicone.com or call or text me direct at area code 619-451-8364. Hopefully I'll hear from you soon.